Oh, we're having fun out here in Rosemont. The Purdue Boilermakers are up next. Made it to the WNIT last year. Had a young team, got a lot of their points from freshmen, and played some great teams very close. Lost close games to Ohio State, Minnesota, Indiana. You can feel this team on the verge of turning a quarter and being a real threat to the Big Ten. Katie Geralds is in her 4th year as the head coach, and she's good enough to join us alongside the returning leading scorer from last year in Rashunda Jones and Sophie Swanson, who was a three-point shooter, averaged 7 points a game. Here's what I think we need to talk about first. If anyone's nervous about being here and being on television, I just want you to be relaxed, right? There's nothing going on.
That's a laugh. We're going to hear it. We're going to hear it the whole 10 minutes, Mike.
Are you having fun, Sophie?
Yes, I'm having a blast.
Are you a little nervous?
Just a little.
You're doing great. How's she doing, Rashunda?
I think she's going to be great.
Good. You ready for that giggle a few more times in her ear?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
All right, good. We'll see if we can pull it out. What does it say that you have so much faith in these two that they're two sophomores here with you at Media Day?
Yeah. I think just throughout the recruiting process, you told them that they were going to be it for the future. And obviously, Rashunda's on the freshman team. So if down there, if she's healthy, maybe the whole year, she probably makes it because you can kind of see her come on at the end of the year. Just two young women that I've got a lot of faith in, believe in quite a bit. It's been a fun day.
This is normally a position for seniors or grad seniors. What does it mean to the two of you that she wanted you two here?
It means a lot. It means a lot to know that she trusts us. It's a lot of pressure, too, trying to make it here next year, too. But overall, it's just a blessing, a big blessing, too.
Yeah, it's been great. Just the confidence she has in us and to be able to bring us here. It's great.
You can tell you're fighting.
Right.
You're fighting through it.
So.
You're doing good. You're doing great. We're like 3 minutes in. We're almost done. Trust me, you're doing great. Here's something I want to know. I'll get your answer last. Who's going to be the bucket getter? Who's it going to be on this team this year that's going to step up and say, I'm in charge, I'm taking this shot?
I honestly feel like anyone on this team, like if you need them to go get a bucket, they'll get one.
Yeah, I would basically say the same thing. But if my shooters need it, listen, we got one of the best shooters in the country. And we're adding Ella, too. One of them is getting the ball.
I like their answers.
I like that, too. All right, you brought me to my next question. There are some really talented players brought in. You mentioned Ella Collier, 2-time NAIA Player of the Year. You knew her from back in the day. What are we getting in her?
I think they said it, one of the best pure shooters I've ever been around.
That's saying something. You've seen some good ballers.
Yeah, her freshman year, 90, 60, 50. I think for her career, 90, 50, 40 in 4 years. And look, I don't care what level you're playing basketball, if it's 7th grade or in the NBA, if you're a 90, 50, 40 shooter, you're pretty dang good.
Yeah. What will that jump be like? I mean, you've done it, going from that level up to the Big Ten.
No, I think what's great about Ella is like she's a really likable human being. I think she's earned a lot of trust and confidence from everybody. But she's smart. She's going to fit right in on the floor. I think she's even surprised herself that she can compete athletically even better than she thought. But no, this summer going over in Europe and being around everybody, you could just see how quickly we all kind of gelled. And right now we're in a good place. Obviously, we haven't lost any games, so
that's true. You're undefeated right now.
It's a really good start.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can keep that going.
Reagan Bass averaged almost a double-double last year. She transfers in.
Yeah, just a big-time leader. Didn't just do it for 1 year at Akron, did it for multiple years, and excited to have her. You talk about somebody who just lives in the gym, workhorse, civil engineer major, getting it done in the classroom too. So, I think we're in good hands. We've got great senior leadership that we brought in, from the portal to help mentor these young kids.
Yeah. How about the WAC Defensive Player of the Year, Destiny Lombard?
Yeah, this one's pretty quick right here, but Des can move and fly around, so we have a team that we can put on the floor that can compete for 94 feet and try to create some havoc out there.
And last one, not necessarily new, but new to the team, Amaya Reynolds, who was injured last year. How's her health? What can she provide to this team?
Yeah, got her on the court this summer. Got to play in some games. You could tell she hadn't played in a few years, but I think just especially this past week as we started practice, you can see she's starting to find her comfort level. We were able to put her at the point and move Rashunda off the ball a little bit this week and play with that. And just someone, the more she feels comfortable again playing a game of basketball. I mean, she was a top 50 player coming out of high school for a reason, and she's going to help our team.
What don't I know about a Katie Geralds practice?
They're competitive.
Yeah.
How so?
Intense, competitive. We go at each other.
I would piggyback off that, the competitiveness, and if we're slacking, KG gonna get in us, but then she's gonna come back to us and be like, but you're good. But you're good.
Well, I mean, she can ball. I mean, you guys know how good she was,
They
right?
have no idea,
Yeah.
Mike. They have no idea.
No idea?
They have no idea.
There was someone, there's this team, and they were like, your coach has a street named after her? And I was like, yeah, she does. And I had to go look it up, and I was like, oh, yeah, she does.
She's real good. I mean, you've still got game, right?
I see. Look at that. The shrug of the shoulder. She has zero idea. And like I said, once a shooter, always a shooter. That ball still goes through the net.
Yeah, I bet it does. At one point last year, near the end of the season, you told me, Mike, I think Sophie's our best player on the team. How come?
We were at Michigan.
That's right.
Yeah. Because she has it. I think we're figuring out the defensive side of the ball. I think she's starting to understand that a little bit more. But if you need a bucket, number 31 is going to get it for you. I think you started to see that in the Big Ten tournament. She hit 7 threes against Nebraska. As we were trying to make our comeback against those guys. But she's just a hooper and a gamer. And I know she's nervous in this scene, and she's kind of like those one things. She's going to get nervous, and then when the lights come on, you don't even realize the kid she can flat out hoop.
Yeah. What are you working on? Where do you want your game to take a step forward right now?
I think the biggest thing I'm working on currently is just defense. My first step, quickness, just being in the right position at the right time, and honestly challenging myself, being a leader and communicating, just getting outside of my comfort zone with that.
Rashunda, what are you working on right now?
I think trying to expand my range. Last year you guys seen a lot of the pull-up and stuff. So as being the point guard, once I get it back, being ready to shoot that three, that wide open three, so we can get my team a bucket.
Is Spider a nickname that like everybody uses, or it's something that was just in your past and it kind of hangs around?
Everybody uses that. My professors use it.
They call you Spider?
Yeah, they call me Spider. My professors use it. My dad calls me that. Like, I'll catch him, Spider. And, like, everybody calls me that. The kids call me it. Everyone calls me that.
Do you call her Spider, I'm assuming?
Yes, I do.
Good. Very good. Sophie, does your head coach ever get mad at you for not shooting a three?
Whew. Yeah. Yes. She'll never get mad at me for missing a shot. She always tells me that, especially when I get in my head after I miss one. But if I mess up an open three, I'm definitely going to hear it.
It's a good thing to have from a player, your coach wanting you to shoot, right?
Definitely.
Give me a player on the team that I haven't asked you guys about that you've been impressed with this year so far.
I would say KP, Kendall. She has a different type of dog in her. And coming in and being a freshman and her being able to provide what she's been doing in practice has been great.
I mean, she was mentioned, but Ella, honestly, just like on and off the court, she's just a great person, a great leader, someone you can lean on and learn from. She has a very high IQ, so just having her on the team this year, it's been a great time with her so far.
I mean, I thought I was clear. I said a player we haven't
She
talked
did.
about.
She said, she prefaced it, Mike.
Yeah, no.
She's nervous.
You're right. No, I'll give her a pass. Tell her we're almost done.
We're almost
like
done,
2
so-
minutes left. She's doing great. How about you? A player, another one that deserves.
Someone who has, I think Lana McCarthy, we haven't had a lot of size inside, and she's all of 6'4", so she gives us a different dynamic. Mari Petrie, a Petrie name that we obviously used to have Laisha a couple years ago, and now Mari's on our team. Mari just kind of has this kind of old soul about her and competes really hard every day. But, I think KP has been great. I think Spider mentioned her. Black belt in Taekwondo, so
Don't mess.
Don't mess
Don't
with that
mess. Before we go, I know we've spent most of our time trying to make Sophie uncomfortable, which objectively is fun.
It works.
It has been a delight to do.
I loved it.
I think we should try to make someone else uncomfortable
Love
right
it
now.
too.
No.
Love
I think we should make the birthday girl as uncomfortable as possible, because Rashunda's birthday is today. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the birthday, please. The birthday girl.
Happy birthday, Spider.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Spider. This is
you.
where you'd want to be more than anywhere else, right?
Yeah.
Good answer. Sophie, Spider, Katie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Best of luck this season.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.